Hello, good evening, Indiagwa. Good evening, viewers. It's a pleasure to have you back on Inside Agua News Roundup. And today is a special one. We have a good news for you. But before I unfold the good news, let me first and foremost welcome my able co-anchors of this program. Let me begin with Honorable. I call him Honorable because he has contested for the Honorable House of Imo State Assembly in the person of Honorable Mbono Uchenwoke. Comrade, welcome to today's news roundup.
It's my pleasure.
All right, thank you so much. Also, I have an able speaker of Inside Agua. Um, also, my brother, Comrade Ugwebu Wisdom. Wisdom, welcome to Inside Agua News Roundup.
Thank you. We are always available to serve you in and out as it the hot.
Thank you. I love that. I love that. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is Inside Agua News Roundup, and there is a program that we use to enlighten you, to inform you about events that happened in Agua and its environs within the past week. And so we encourage you to stay tuned. It's going to be an exciting moment with you. Okay, so but before that, I would like to break the news. Okay, I said we'll have a good news. I'll break the news for today. And the news is hooray, we now have a website. Congratulations to Inside Agua. Our website is now up and running. You can find us via the URL www.insideagua.com.ng. I repeat it again, www.insideagua.com.ng. This website will serve as a point of contact for all Agua sons and daughters. I encourage you, if you are watching this video, please share this video and let it go around, let it reach every Agua son and Agua daughter so that they can be connected to their homeland and be informed about happenings there. On the website, you get to hear or learn about Agua in a nutshell. If you have not known Agua, please go to Inside Agua website and then you read about Agua. You get to see wonderful memories in pictures of Agua, and then you get latest news, like Wisdom said, as it the hot. You get it on the website. Also, on the website, we have different sections there. Okay, we have our patrons. You also get to meet with our patrons, those who are behind Inside Agua, those who are encouraging us, who are telling us go ahead because they believe in what we are doing, and we are sure that our effort is going to pay off. And I will not forget to let you know that what we are doing here is to make sure that the world get to know about Agua. We are special people and nobody can silence us. That is what we are doing. We would like you to be our mouthpiece. Let Inside our website go around the whole wide world. Let people hear about Inside Agua. Let people know about what we are doing. I tell you, that is the sure way to attract development in our clan. Gentlemen, welcome to News Roundup. And I'll hand over to Comrade Wisdom, who will be taking us on the news that happened the past week. And then we'll look into them as the hot. Wisdom, over to you.
Okay, thank you and welcome once again to Inside Agua. Over the week, we had the election of the HCU Owerri branch. Sorry, the ODU Owerri branch. Mr. Ibawuchi takes the mantle of leadership as the ODU Owerri branch chairman.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. That was what the first news we have. The change of leadership in ODU Owerri branch. I would like to call on Comrade John Bono to tell us about the ODU Owerri branch and how far they are faring and the change of government. Who was there before? Now that Mr. Ibauchi has taken over, we need to highlight some of the achievements of the last administration and then where we are heading to. Comrade John Bono, can you give us an insight into that?
Okay. Welcome once again, viewers all over the world. Like he rightly pointed out, this is a new government, and Mr. Ibawuchi is the leader. He is the chairman of ODU, or a branch. Like you all know, ODU is a community union. Is a union that binds OBD together, or have the diaspora branches like Owerri, Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, and the other branches, including Enugu and Warri. These are branches of ODU, but like the news said, this is a new government, and the Owerri branch have decided to hold the election to bring in new ideas in order to pilot the affairs of OBD Development Union ahead. And the election was held last week, Sunday. It was election like no other, because why I say it was election like no other. The election had the presence of the former Attorney General of Imo State and Commissioner for Justice, Barrister Miletus Onukog Nlemedim. He observed the election, and I think he also did the swearing in exercise. And at the end of the whole day, a new leadership has come on board to pilot the affairs of Obudu and the world. Let's see what they bring on board. And importantly, they also use the opportunity to thank the outgone administration led by our brother and father, Mr. Reginald Obodo, who did his best, and as a chairman, and his team also, to make sure that OBD voice was heard vis-a-vis. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Comrade John Bono, for that. Wisdom, do you have anything to say about the news?
Not really, but then we should, just like he just said, what we are expecting is for them to unfold what to achieve within this period that they will be holding the position. And without a missing words, we expect a positive U-turn from the past administrator, because with the prayer of a father is always that the child or the son will be higher than the administration. So we pray that the ODU, this present administration, will achieve more than what the previous administration has achieved.
All right. Thank you so much, and congratulations to Mr. Ibawuchi as he assumes this new position. So that takes us to the next news.
Okay, the next news says ACU Aba branch men and women held meeting.
Okay. ACU Aba branch. That's Agua Central Union Aba branch. We thank God that the union, Agua Central Union, is expanding, and one would expect that we should have this association being established in all the 36 states of Nigeria, including making it 37. So, Comrade John Bono, so far, how many states do we have Agua Central Union where people are meeting and discussing about the development of Agua?
Although that I am not the spokesperson of HCU, whatever I say is my own opinion, and I'm a member of HCU or a branch. I'm not among the national executive, but like I said earlier last week, or during our last broadcast, is a union, or is a association that is just beginning. I think this should be the third year, if I'm not mistaken, and is just unfolding. I think we'll have a CU Aba branch. That's the one that had meeting yesterday. That last week Sunday, we have I think Lagos branch, Owerri branch. I also heard that they have started something in Warri, and as well as Abuja. I think these are the ones. Enugu also is also there, but the ones that I know that are very, very active is that of Aba branch, Lagos, Owerri, and I think Abuja. But like I said, is a new union. I know, like you pointed out, with time they have to get their presence across the 36 state, including FCT. But I want to commend the leadership of ACU Aba branch Apostle Israel Operaji. He is the chairman of ACU Aba branch, and he's doing well in that. Also, the chairperson of the women wing, the wife of I think the auditor general of ACU, Onyinyechi Onwuso, that is the wife of the CSP Kajetan Onwuso, is also the chairperson of our Aba branch. For them to have held that meeting, it means that they are having good understanding, and the union, as I learned, is growing over there. Kudos to ACU as they keep on driving the membership of ACU across the state.
Okay, that's a good one there. And then I want to also ask that for other states where we don't have ACU, do you have idea of how this process can be started? Let's say a particular state where there's no presence of ACU. What do you know? What is required of any all the people from Agua in that area when they want to say, okay, we want to start ACU? Of course, it's a call that will have ACU in all the states. What does it take to start that process?
Okay, ACU have a working document. That working document is the constitution. I think in the constitution there's a provision for every sons and daughters of Agua to be part of it. But like what you just asked, in other states, take for instance in Onisha, Agua have over, if I'm not exaggerating, Agua have over 20 association of Agua extraction. One can get them organized, or one person can say, okay, let's collapse and have this
Yeah.
as ACU. It's not too much to do, but like I said, we should have that mindset of collective effort. What I mean by collective effort, pushing Agba first. I know other things might come in, but we should have that mindset to push Agba forward. Establishing ACU in the taxi state is not a big deal. Is call for collective sacrifice. In Abuja, we have what is called Obaka Agba, and I also know there are other Agba's association in Abuja. They can come together and say, okay, let's contact the president of ACU that we'll be starting this thing here. How are we going to do about it? And I know that they will oblige them. So it's not a big deal to do.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. That will take us to the next news.
All right, the next news we have here, Mbutunwori Autonomous Community presents Eze-elect Anthony Eme to the Imo State House Minority Leader.
Thank you so much. Comrade John Bono, can we have more insight about this headline?
Okay, like you read, it's just like a community who had have a vacuum due to deaths, and in fact, Obudina is now in such category. You could recall that we lost our revered traditional ruler, late Eze Dr. Ignatius Aso, who the one of Obud Agua. May God exalt his mention. And the people of Umbut also had a similar experience, but I think the mourning period is over, and they didn't need fit to come together, select someone that can represent them, be their traditional ruler, and they didn't need fit also to present the person to their honorable member, who also would have a role to play in making sure that process becomes a success. That was what happened.
And I think it's an enviable process where people have resolved to do something in a law-abiding manner and peaceful. The approach they have taken can never result to crisis, because this is a common understanding, and it's quite a line that every other person should toe, or every other community should toe when it comes to selecting a leader. And this is what we're advocating, be it in politics, be it in community leadership. There should be this consensus when it comes to picking a candidate. And when we do it the right way, there won't be need for anybody to carry knife or carry gun, or people begin to fight one another. It's quite
Definitely.
Yes,
Unanimous agreement.
Like what you said, what you said, Mr. Chima, like what you said, this was actually the situation in Mbutunwori. They made it compulsory that their traditional stew must be rotated. If Clan A gets it, the next people that are sent to the throne should be Clan B. and they stick to that. That's why you see it is a the process was seamless.
That's a good one. Quite commendable of them. We pray God to help the new AZ-elect and to lead the people aright and attract development in that community. All right, thank you, gentlemen. We now move to our next headline for today.
All right, here we have free for all resignation continues in Rivers State. Free for all resignations continues in Rivers State.
Okay, this is one of the trending news. River State has been on the spotlight for some time now, and
And in your state, that is the state you are residing.
yeah, yes. Before we had a governor that was, should I say, reserved, you know, but event unfolding recently has proven that the man has gotten some heart of the lion, and we can see him speak now like the governor, and things are taking shapes, and it's really a difficult time here in Port Harcourt, but we thank God that things are really getting shape, and our governor has really taken over his tool and is performing his duties. We know the crisis will subside soon, but we see a governor that is now more active, more responsive, and more agile, and can handle pressure as they come. That is for our governor, Sim Fubara, here in Rivers State. Comrade John Bono, when you have this kind of scenario where, this the governor, to be honest with you, I can tell you that this man is strong, because this is a man that worked with virtually all the people in his cabinet we are not working for him. They weren't working for him. Some of them were taking orders from the former governor, but he was able to, manage them to this point when he had decided that, okay, he has to play the role as the governor. It was really a difficult time for him, but we thank God that he has muzzled all of these things and everything is now in shape. Comrade John Bono, what if you were in this man's shoe? What would have been your approach to some of the issues that surrounded him? Because I know you are aspiring. I know you are aspiring for a political. You have a political ambition. You don't need to deny that, and I know that. And we are praying for you. Assuming you are the one, how would you have been able to navigate through?
The issue here, first thing first, is that I want to congratulate Simlai Fubra as the governor of Rivers State, and the situation he finds himself in is trying to assert himself so that people would know that he is not a pushover. But then there are other things one need to talk about. This is my own opinion. First of all, you should consider how he emerged as the governor, the process that brought him in, and what he's doing now. For me, if I were him, I think I should find a political solution towards all what is happening.
What is your
His
solution? What is your solution?
the solution is
No,
that
no, no,
he
no,
has all
no,
the
no, 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 no.
powers.
I think we have to. We don't have to discuss the solution now, because we'll make our time to discuss it, because we are going. How do I put it? The governor is already marshalling out his own plan, so we just give him time and see what he has to unfold, so that subsequently we can now talk about his solutions.
Oh, no, no, no. I'm reacting
Because
towards.
I feel Mbon is towing the line of godfatherism, because when
No, no,
politicians
no.
talk,
Yes,
maybe
It's not
that's
even.
why I said.
It's
That's
not
why I
his.
said that the governor should be allowed, at least give him like 2 3 weeks. Let's see what he does. Then we can now go. What is your solution if you were to be in his
No,
shoe?
no, no. I'm not giving a solution because how would have given a solution in what I'm not part of? I'm relating to the news. I don't know if you're getting me. I'm relating to the news. What I'm
go
trying to
ahead.
say is that Sim had all the power. He has all the power, either to do things well or not to do it well. And from what we are seeing, the center is not holding. Don't forget, politics is all about number. He is the governor. He has all the powers, like I said. So he should for me, he should look another way round to do it instead of I'm seeing that as being a bit of fire brigade. It shouldn't be all about fire brigade. He should know that this is a big family that brought him in. And
Yeah.
in the west, in the way for Ogoni, I grew up in River State. I know the terrains of River State very well. If Ogoni man would tell you that if you know that we will quarrel, and you also know that we will settle, mind the words you use towards me. So what I'm trying to say, the political family that brought Sim in is a big one, and the way things are turning, they are trying to present themselves as people that doesn't understand anything, because that's what I'm saying. Because when I whisper to you behind, and at the end of the day you come openly and also say what I whisper to you and say what you whisper to me, that doesn't make much sense. So like I said before, he has all the power to stop all this free for all. Let there be consensus. Let there be on that. What is even the problem in River State? That is the question you ask yourself. What is it that it cannot be sorted? It has been happening in other states, and they found a political solution. So Sim has all the power. He should use his power not to make trouble, not to divide more, but to bring as the governor he is. Now that you cannot read, he's the father of River State, he's the number one citizen in River State. So he should bring his children together.
Thank you so much. That's a politician talking. All right. So we now go to the next news.
All right, here we don't have much. This is a celebration. From all of us at Inside Agua, we want to wish a partner, one that has been helpful to us, and then the one that has always stood by us in all ramification. A happy birthday to Mr. Lucky Adokubi. We are wishing you long life, prosperity, and all that you pray to achieve in your life. May it come to pass, and best wishes from all of us from Inside Agua. God bless you.
All
Happy
right.
birthday,
Happy
Mr. Lucky
birthday,
Adekobe.
Mr. Lucky, from all of us here at the Inside Agua studio. All right. We now move to the next um, headline that we have here.
Uguta APC World Chairman pay condolence visits to Weze.
Okay, that was this was sometime earlier last week, right?
I think on Thursday. On Thursday.
All right, that's a commendable move. The Bible says we should mourn with them that mourn, and things like this happen, and you find people coming around. It gives some kind of comfort for those that are mourning. It's a commendable move by the APC wards, paying that condolence over there. Okay, so we now go to the next news.
NLC TUC Spitfire as FG OPS adopt 48,000 minimum wage.
That's another news that was trending within the week. NLC and TUC with the federal government. In fact, I was listening to one of the NLC chairman when they analyzed what they were proposing to the federal government to the tune of was it, if I should remember, over 60,000 naira as minimum wage, and I was like, which government will be able to pay this? But when they now
Ndo
did the
jikwa.
breakdown, when they analyze it and they did the breakdown, no, you can see this in with what the man was saying. The man had to break it down. In fact, when he grouped the family of 6, their meal, it was like 500 naira per meal, which is even below standard for him to have even arrived at that amount. And here we have the government proposing 48,000 naira. Mpono, what do you have to say about this?
Like you said, it's a disappointing one. I must say it. Let me subject my uncle that is a civil servant, and he stays in Agua. I don't know if you are getting me.
Yes. Okay, seems we are losing connection with Mbono over there. And okay, when we get him, we'll continue on that. Let's move to the next headline.
From
Agua
Okay.
Secondary School.
Don't worry. Comrade is back. Let's conclude with him. Comrade, go ahead.
So imagine where someone who's from Agua go to work at Uguta. From Agua to Uguta, the average transportation or the benchmark of transportation now is almost 2,400. Calculate it in 25 days, 25 working days. You know how much it is. Now imagine yourself a family of five, like the breakdown Judah Jero did. And at the end of the whole day, what all this hula baloo negotiation and what federal government and the organization of private sector could propose was the 48,000 naira. Who does that? This is insensitive now. You are just mocking the Nigeria worker and making the whole exercise a mockery. So the federal government should know that things are highly high in this country, and they are the one that they should provide a means where their citizens should live comfortably. This is a position that they campaign for. So coming out to propose 48,000 naira as a minimum wage payable for Nigerian worker is shameful. It's not it's something that everyone should condemn, and I think they've gotten the message from the NUC. They've told them that they are giving them from now to the end of the month. If they didn't respond positively, they will take the next action. I think that should be the signal.
Well, but I don't think we'll have a formidable NUC again in Nigeria, because if it was in the time of the likes, you would have expected a drastic action by these bodies. But now they will tell you they are starting a strike now. Before noon, they will cancel it. So whatever happens, all eyes on them, and let's see how this plays out with the federal government. And that will take us to the next news for today.
Agua Central School Agua receives ACU Education Committee.
Yes, Agua Central School Education Committee has been on our news. I think last 2 weeks we also talked about them, and just this week again, it's reappearing again. Comrade John Bono, can you brief us more about this particular news headline?
So it's an ongoing discussion and a healthy one. ACU Education Committee visits Agua Secondary School Agua. At least the purpose of the visiting was premised on the basis of the clearance call the principal made to Agua Central Union via their national president, and he asked the president of the ACU committee, Professor Amanzona, to activate every possible action to make sure that our children, our brothers and sisters, participate in the ongoing WAEC examination, and to make sure that the center was not deregistered. And so that was what happened. And importantly, they've used this opportunity to equip some section of the library with something that they can use to be part of the exam and further do their study. And one thing is that education goes with research. And when you are not researching, when you don't have experience of practicals, it means that you are not learning actually, particularly for the sciences. So what happened was that the committee led by Professor Amanzonara visited the principal, I think Mrs. Lois Emakama, and handed in over the sum of 800,000 naira in support of registration of our children. Previously, if you can recall, they've also done that, giving the principal a sum of 500,000 to get the necessary lab equipment, which she requested. I think is a good one, and I'm sure since they've gotten over this, they should also extend this to other schools in Agua to make sure that they know what they are teaching to our brothers and sisters, and also know the conditions in which they are being taught, and particularly the environment of learning. Is a good one. Congratulations to ACU. Congratulations to ACU Education Committee led by Professor Amazo Ona.
That was quite commendable. Within the week, I was just watching the last interview we did with our late royal father, Eze I.O. Aso, and I heard when he spoke that when we were asking him that we asked him about the ACU government. That was when they were just inaugurated, and the man said that the ACU is the best thing that has happened to Agba clan, and that if this ACU was established some years back, that Agba would have gone far. And if not for the instability and the insecurity, which God is helping us out, I still believe that the government of ACU will take Agba to the next level. And we commend them for all their efforts. And we hope that they will do more and not relent. Thank you so much for that insight. That will take us to the next news headline.
Uzodinma appoints new solar administrators in 27 LGA.
This was the news. I think the news that broke out this last week, where we have the new solar administrators in all local government areas.
Okay. Okay, that was the news that broke out last week, where we have new twenty-seven solars appointed across the 27 local government of Imo State. And the good news there is that the Uguta local government person is coming directly from our own Agua clan, who happens to be a son of the soil from Mala Agua. So we are using this means to extend our congratulations to the Solad Agua, Solad Uguta local government person, and urging him as well to take a drastic step in order to ensure that in one or two developmental stride is witnessed in Agua, as well as we anticipate the local government election in less than 60 days, just like the Honorable Member has communicated in view of what the governor has in stock for us. I believe that Agua should also do well in that election, if not getting the chairman, because we have been seriously marginalized. Comrade John Bond, do you have anything to say?
The thing is that, first of all, I want to congratulate him, Dr. Chima Abiazem. He's coming from the private sector. He's a medical doctor, he's coming with experience. Now, but one thing I want to say here is that I want to use the opportunity to let people know that governance and government, appointee and position, they have rules of engagement. We thank the governor for deeming it fit um, appointing the Sulad of Ubuta from Agua extraction. We thank him. Then again, from what he said, as a secular,
Comrade John, are you still there? Okay, while we wait to
that these people is going to stay there just for 2 months in preparation for local government and councillors elect. The government.
all right. We seem to have some network glitches around Comrade Uchenwoke John Bono. But we'll continue. When he's back, we'll... Comrade, can you hear me? Okay, so let's go to the next news headline.
Okay, we have Uzodinma delivers another infrastructure to Imolite. What could this infrastructure be? Let's listen and hear from the mouthpiece.
Let's hope that we're having some network glitches around Comrade John Bono. But like we can see from the headline, that's what governance should be, delivering the dividends of the democracy to the people. But my concern, the concern I have with Imo State development is that all the development in Imo State are centered around Owerri Municipal. We have the neighboring suburb towns, but each governor comes and scratches around Owerri Municipal Council, and that is why over time we have not had this development expansion. You know, just a little away from Imo State Municipal Council, you will discover that there's no development in Imo State because all our governors are concentrating within Owerri. What happens to other part of Imo State?
Okay, for me, I would rather say that the government of Owole Rocha Sokorocha got to the grassroots. It got to the grassroots because why I'm saying this is from all that happened. At least I am not an insider, but at least I was very close to insiders inside the government. So the grassroots had or felt the impact of the Rocha Sokorocha's administration, being the fact that he didn't bother going into the town in as much as he did what he could do in the town or in the over municipal. He went direct to the village because I could believe and I know that at the time the Rocha's administration gave out money for rural roads to be constructed. And I think that was what gave the leverage for the TC chairman there, which is Barrister GT Moroku, to have constructed that road leading from Oworie down to Umbala to Aloma Primary School and the rest of them. So OLS administration got to the grassroots, just that probably people could not utilize what he gave out, and for stomach infrastructure and what they think they could have benefited from it, they didn't get it to the level it was or the height it was supposed to be. But then this present government, in their last 4 years, they have been able to tour around Owerri Municipal. Of course, we must commend them for the road network they have done within Olu Road, Okigbe, and then down to Mbise, to Umuahia, and the rest of them going to Aba Road. We must commend them for that. But what we are saying is that since they have promised that they are going to be local, let's pray that the local government election that is supposed to hold in less than 60 days to come will be a success. Why councillors? Because it is when you have councillors and local government who are in charge of the local government that when you'll be able to experience the dividends of democracy, because these are the people that interact to the local, they are the people that interact to the grassroots. So if you don't have it in functioning, definitely you may not be able to reach out to the what the people demands or the dividends this happens fruitfully, and then we'll have a successful outing on the local government election, thereby bringing back the developmental strides to the grassroots. That is my own take.
All right, thank you so much. Meanwhile, we congratulate the governor for at least delivering that project, and we hope that he will extend beyond Owerri Municipal and, like you said, go down to the grassroots, all the communities. At least let there be government presence in all the communities that comprises of Imo State. That was a good one, and we hope to hear good news from our able governor. Thank you so much. And then we have the last, though a sad one, the last headline for today's news roundup.
All right. On behalf of Inside Agua News, I also want to condole with the family of Mr. Malaki Opera, who happens to have left this Mother Earth to another world. We wish that may his soul be reposed in heaven and in the bosom of the Lord as he rests in the eternal rest. Amen. That is it for
Amen.
the news roundup for the week. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Comrade Wisdom, for taking us through the headlines that make up the stories. And like we said, you can read more about this news on our Inside Agua website, www.insideagua.com.ng. We'll have more updates for you there, and do well to share the link to other Agua sons and daughters, and keep in touch with us. We'll get you updated on events that are happening in Agua and its environs. Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope to be back next week with other news. Until then, keep in touch with us in Inside Agua Facebook. Our Facebook page is there, Inside Agua TV. Also, we have our website, Inside Agua News, and then we also have our YouTube page, Inside Agua News. So these are platforms where you can connect with us and then be updated with events and happening around Agua. Thank you so much. Stay safe. Stay away from trouble. Let us preach peace and let us hope that Agua will shine. And by God's grace, Agua will shine. Bye for now and see you next weekend. Thank you, Comrade Wisdom, for joining us today.
Bye.